Bro, the food is done. Like, food is done. Man like me is literally here studying, trying to become a breatharian. Because food is done. Like, food is done, bro. Anybody trying to eat healthy, taking in account all the different safeguards, bro, you're missing. It doesn't matter how many safeguards you take in. These corporations are evil, bro. You buy from a Whole Foods, it's not a Whole Food. You get the seeds so you can grow it at home. Well, you still have winter season. Like, to be able to grow enough food so you can eat throughout a Canadian winter is not happening, bro. Like, we have to depend on the departments. We have to depend on the government regulating these corporations, and the government is in bed with them, fam. Years ago, I tried to show you guys, like, yo, okay, at least if you jump off the meat wave and da jump into the vegan wave to detox when you're sick, that will at least position you better. You can heal yourself. That's. But bruh, like, just ignoring the food, the amount of signals that are going through our body from Wi-Fi things is consistently giving your body inflammation, causing inflammation. And right now, the medical world, they're so conflated, bro. Do you know how many medical doctors are traveling for holistic health? But when you go to speak to your doctor and he comes back from his vacation, he doesn't tell you what he's doing to keep himself healthy. He's not telling you all the different holistic processes he's and the therapy sessions and the retreats and bruh, they ain't sharing that information with us. The richest people in our society right now are the most evil. Maybe that hasn't always been a thing, but right now the richest people in our society, the people who have more bread, are moving evil because they have the oversight to ensure everything that trickles down can be cleaner, can be better, and they don't want to do it. And these are the same folk, some of them is just a few years older than me, 10, 20 years older than me. Y'all was learning about saving the world, let's be better. Like, I don't understand how you guys was in the same classrooms, the same Canadian classrooms like me, learning about this and learning about that, and then now when y'all getting in your seats of power, pure evil still moving around the earth. How how has it been so long? Like 2020 is when Ghislaine was like arrested for the thing. How is it 6 years and no one else can is getting arrested? Meanwhile, Tory can't get out the bin even though everybody has explicated that he didn't shoot Megan. Do you understand the kind of corruption I'm talking about, guys? That is interwoven into everything we call the system. And then y'all looking at me when I say fuck the system. Oh no, we don't have to. We can be in the world, but not of the world. Stop lying to yourself. Every church organization is bati and bench with the government. Even folk who don't even want to rock with a religion now create a church so they can shield their assets and shield their money. You guys don't even understand how people use these mechanisms to control and to dominate and to this and to that. Meanwhile, half of you guys were not even born in Canada. You guys is adults here because I'm talking about my own elders and people who are dying and dropping and dying, eating the same crappy food, not understanding that their doctor is not going to tell you to eat better. Your doctor not going to tell you that, yo, when you eat this and then you do this and then you sit down and you don't go for a walk and you blah, 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 you're diabetes, cancer. It's good. Like, come on, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of it, man. So I'm at this point now where it's like, okay, yo, I can sip my tea, but I gotta watch because even the tea bags now, I can't even use the tea bags. Microplastics in the tea bags. But I got natural cloves, so I got natural clove broken up in there, plus a bit of residue onion and ginger from the previous tea that I actually crunch myself. But then the onion is GMO. Even if it says it's organic, I know they ain't perfect. None of these mans is moving perfect. They're doing all kinds of things to make sure the product can get to the stores and get to our shelves and last on the shelves for a bit longer. It's winter time. Okay, well, we're leaving out of winter time, going into spring. But the ginger too. If I ain't buying the organic ginger, organic honey, onions, and then still, even if I get the organic ginger, the organic onion, the water has so many micro, um, it's not microplastics, but basically there was a generation, maybe not so much our generation, but the older generation, when they were done with prescription medication, they would just flush it down the toilet. And because the way medication is built to be able to pass the cell membrane, right? Is reverse osmosis or osmosis, whatever the point is the cell membrane is basically like flat, waterproof. You can't even. But these drugs are made to microscopically go through, penetrate, and heal, whether it go through your brain blood barrier or whatever the case may be. The whole point is, when you have all these medications for years, all our grandparents and great grandparents were dashing them down the toilet. The scrubbers that they have in our water systems can't clean those things out. So every time you drink water, there's a bunch of medication in it that you don't even know what it is. A bunch of mix up of thousands, billions of medications. That was an article from when I was young that they were explicating that, yo, you can't clean the water like that. It's impossible to clean it that way. These things are built to be like fully soluble. The scrubbers can't get them. So you add that. Fukushima's been spilling into the water too since what, 2011? The amount of fuckery on the earth, bro. I can't. I just told one of my elders because folk is wondering why I ain't go to the funeral for one of our elders. Because I can't, man. I can't do no more faking. I can't. Look, I'm gonna go and sit in a room with a bunch of people pretending to be sad or pretending to be happy. Because you don't know what it is. If you're a Christian and someone dies and you believe, you should be happy because they're gone to heaven. If they were a believer, right? But no, people are going to be sad. We're going to be crying. So we don't even believe. There's cognitive dissonance in our own belief systems, in our own faith. But that's the point. There's no proof. You have to believe. If there was facts that you could like make a phone call. Hey, grandma, how you doing? Okay, heaven's blessed. Then cool. Now we all celebrate. Yeah, grandma's gone to heaven or auntie this or whatever. But we don't have these certainties. But what we do have certainty is the effery going on here. But everybody's just a good constituent, just a good law-abiding Christian constituent. And I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. I'm not saying that this is a religious conversation. But within the black community, we're supposed to be rebelling. We're supposed to be fighting. If you understand your history, we're not supposed to be sitting idle and just praying and faithing. And the Bible says faith without works is dead. We killing ourselves because we just praying all day, praying, and lazy doing nothing. I've been trying to tell my family, jump on the fasting wave. It's Ramadan. It's this, is Daniel fast, David fast. You just sitting there, oh, well, you smoke weed. I ain't smoke weed in 72 hours. I can cut smoking like that if I notice it's affecting my body. It's winter time. Inflammation started building up. And it's not the weed, it's the grabba, because I spoke with grabba. I had to cut that. I said, yo, cut that, chill with that. But I know they're going to still eat a pizza. I know they're going to still drink a pop. I know they're going to still do that. And they're fat people. Like, they're people who have guts. When I look at myself, I am not that. I don't need to be, like, downing myself like how you guys look at me because of whatever stigmas you have about me. Meanwhile, I should be downing you guys because you guys are going to die early. And some of you guys, I say I love you. So why can't I get angry at you guys not loving yourselves properly? And just being NPCs and not doing any due diligence on any topic ever. So you're just surface level about everything. So when I come online and I say things like, oh, 40-day Dr. Sebi fast. You guys are like, gee, is crazy. I'm crazy for doing something and it worked. Meanwhile, you guys are dying from cancer, diabetes, and all those things. Anything that happens to me, especially now with the chat GPTs, I'm doing in-depth research and figuring out what is happening. I ain't going to my doctor. I have scoliosis. The man ain't even been helping me. I had to go to the hospital for them to actually like start helping me. And then I realized when I did the deep research, the hospital ain't helping me either. They sent me to go get a colonoscopy, and that created more issues in my intestines. Because who's supposed to be shoving anything up my butt? That's crazy. How is that a medical procedure? How is that? And I didn't even give them permission to cut polyps. You can remove polyps by just detoxing. I didn't need them to clip nothing. Actually, I need to call a lawyer so I can figure out suing them, but I think I signed something. Or all I'm saying, bro, there's nothing in this world, in our Western world, it's supposed to be, oh, the progression, Canada. There's nothing around me that's not like corrupt. Everything around me is money. This USB cable, there's nothing around the floor, the paint on the ceiling. There's nothing around me that doesn't exist because some stockbroker invested in this stock, grew the company to that, da 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 da, elites having going off, traveling here, traveling there. That is how the world works. And I'm seeing all my friends now, they're running businesses. They getting more elite with their thing. They having their factories, they having their warehouses, and they don't care about the world. They're so busy in their bubble being rich. And I'm like, how are you guys like my age? You're my bridges, and you guys are losing context. We lost the plot. Like we forgot our childhood already. Like you guys are so caught up with the Joneses and keeping your kids this, that, and the other that you forget that the world was already effed when we were kids and we need to change it first. I don't have kids and I ain't trying to rush to have kids because why would I want to raise them in this shithole? Now we have planes throwing down all kind of dust in the sky that I'm supposed to breathe in. Like, well, come on. Come on, man. I'm not. What are we supposed to do? Message our MP? The same MPs who are drinking adrenochrome and sexing kids and stuff like that? I don't know which one is not and which one are. But Epstein is real. And it's been how many years and no arrests? So I'm not hearing it, fam. Because I gotta stress over things. I gotta stress and pay my parking ticket and make sure I pay it in time so I can keep my license, or because when it comes time to renew and da da da, the elite don't have to, man. I'm not hearing it, bro. I'm not even hearing you guys no more. I'm not hearing nobody, really. I'm over it. Like I said, food done. Y'all want to keep eating food. I'm gonna figure out how to live off air. My nigga, that's where my waves at. I'm like, okay, so this environment's not hot enough for me to be a breatharian. Maybe I need to move to a hotter environment so I can breathe. And you guys is hearing this like, what are you talking about? There's science backing up the idea of being a breatharian. If you even just look at the idea of a full dry fast and what that does and how the body is able to maintain itself during a full dry fast. Not the what I talk about doing your 4-day water fast. No, I'm talking about a full dry fast. No food, no water, no electrolytes, nothing. Yet there's people who've done that for months. There's women who've gone through a full pregnancy, just breathing and couple meals every couple weeks and stuff like that. There's some crazy stories about what humans can achieve. And I'm tired of following the narrative because the narrative just keeps leading us towards cancer, diabetes, and early death. All types of this, all types of that. I don't want to get into no personal stories, but my family won't listen to me. I know. Look, I have a family member who's struggling with sickle cell, and I know for a fact when they were going through a crisis, if they had just not taken no medication, just detox from all foods, just even detox potentially from water, they would have been healed up in 3 days. But instead, they wanted to follow the doctor. The doctor saying this is the, well, let's put them on this, let's put them on that. They're in there for a week. And to you, you're like, well, I still got better. Well, you could have got better sooner and not given the hospital all this extra money through our tax dollars. And if you're in the States, direct money you're paying. So that's why I even feel Canada's more lax on it, because we don't have to come out of pocket. So we don't care about the due diligence. Oh, tax is covering it. Whatever, tax is covering it. So who cares? Like, the doctors may all be in a coup with the pharmacies, and the nurses don't know any better, but they're just doing whatever because they don't have. Like, like I said, I'm not hearing it. Food's over. Food's over. We're going into a World War III for what reason, fam? Because the U.S. superpower is still trying to stay on top when they already know no one rocks with you from how long? Your ferocious might, no one respects it. No one respects that you can kill everyone. We don't care. We want liberty. We want life. We want sovereignty. We want the new world to be the better world, not your new world order. No, we want new revelation, new reset, new vibes from liberty, from nature. Like, come on, man. I didn't choose to have to live this complex. I was born here. I didn't choose to be born, but god dang, I will not die sitting, letting everything around me just go on the way it can go on just because no one else wants to say nothing. Everyone else just wants to do what I'm doing, dropping a video. But this video is because I'm preparing, yes, to write to my MPs. Because I don't know what to do. But at least if I write to my MPs, they're going to have to talk back. They're going to have to tell me something. They're going to have to give me some information. And that's why I'm doing this video, so that you can follow me on this journey. Because there's a lot that needs to be spoken to. Directly the food. The food is what we're speaking to. Canada needs to change how it's approaching food. You cannot leave it into the individual to be healthy when all these like it's an appeal to authority. You walk into the grocery store and you are appealing to the authority of the grocery store to trust that whatever's on the shelves is legal, is food, is real. But we've passed the idea of what is real food. We passed that long time ago, fam. The amount of chemicals and things in these on these packages, you might as well just take a crayon and eat that. Fam, you might as well just take, what's the difference? These are just items. It doesn't need to be food and nourishment to my body. It just needs to be an item that I can chew, that is edible. Come on, man. I'm over this. Anyways, follow along because I'm gonna be that's as soon as I end this clip, I'm about to get my list of MPs I'm about to work on and start writing the letter and drafting it out. But follow me on the journey, guys, because I'm done with this.